Hello, everybody. I have come a long way in making this game. I have made a lot of progress. But the unfortunate thing is, I have just barely scratched the surface as far as getting things done that I need to get done in order to make the game that I have envisioned in my head. So I still have so many things to do, despite all the hard work I've put in, which I have put in quite a bit of work already. I mean, you can just take a look at the code. It didn't write itself, somebody had to put it there, and that somebody was me. But like I said, I still have a lot of stuff to go. I have so many things to do to make the game the way it is. So many things that I don't even know what they all are. So what I want to do today is I'm going to start off by making a very, very, very simple game with what I have. Basically, taking the engine as I have it and putting it to the test to see if it can make the simplest of games. And the simplest game I could come up with right now is the dinosaur game from Google when your internet cuts out. So that's what my goal is going to be now. So what my plan is to make that game with the resources that I have developed with this engine and use that as kind of a guide to see what I need to do in order to beef up the engine to make it better to make more complex games in the future. So I think that would be a good test to kind of see what I need to do, see how it handles. I might not even be able to make this game yet, because I still have so many things to do that there's probably stuff I haven't even thought of yet that is very essential to making a game or a game engine. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. So the thing I actually want to do first is I didn't quite complete my audio stuff yesterday because here I'm just setting the volume for the master voice right here. I want to abstract that a little bit and make a function that will allow me to set the master volume from basically anywhere. So let me just do that really quick. So let's make a static void method. I'll call it set master volume. It'll take in a float for the volume. It'll just be a number between 0 and 1. And basically just need to take that from there and put it in the function. All right, and then I want to be able to call that function from my game, so I'm going to make a pointer to that function here. I don't know why I'm naming those variables. I don't need to name them here, but who cares? Yeah, so now here I need to update that. So game states OS functions dot set master volume is equal to the address of my set master volume function. And before I forget and kill my eardrums and everybody else's, let's not forget to set that in my game state. So I guess I'll do it before I set the memory. So state, jeez, okay, there we go. OS functions dot set master volume. What did I have it at? 002, something like that. Let me see if that works. Yeah. Cool. Okay, yeah, that's working. Great. Okay, so I wanted to do that. What else? So I can start cleaning up a lot of the stuff in my game state here, update game state. Yeah, so I don't want to do any of the sound stuff as of now. I'm going to continue using the textured mesh here. I'm going to do something different with that in a second. But the initialization of all the sound and stuff, so that's fine. Clear color. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of all of that stuff. I don't really need to do anything with the sound right now. That's all still working. Yeah, I don't even need that. And then since, okay, so I have this temporary storage buffer in my OS side of things, and I'm using that quite a lot. And so I figure it's, just memory that's meant to get overridden a bunch of times anyway. So I might as well not initialize it here and just have the game state's temporary storage just use the OS as one. So if I say game states dot storage dot temp memory buffer, I'm just going to set that equal to the temp storage buffer. And I don't think that'll change anything. Nope. All right. And then my sounds obviously should not work anymore. Cool. All right. So now what I should do, I'm going to start keeping a list of everything I need as I do this. So things that make the game either difficult to do or things that I cannot do at all because they're not implemented in the engine, I'm going to start just tacking them onto my to-do list here. Like for example, this canvas renderer, I almost definitely need to finish that or even start it before I can do this little demo game I got going on here. So another thing would make this so much easier is having a camera look at method. Let me put that on here. I don't think I'd need that for this game because my camera's not going to move, but it'll make it so much easier for dynamic cameras. So look at function. So camera look at function, and that list is just going to get bigger and bigger as this goes on. But for now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to cheese it. I'm just going to print out what the camera's position and orientation are, and then just hard code that in as the camera's position. So debug print passing the state. Actually, yeah, let me do this first, and then I'm going to do another semi-drastic change. So this is the camera position, and then I can do %v3. Oops, it's supposed to be a 3, and then put in the states. And I'm probably going to use the camera a lot, so let me go ahead and abstract that out. I don't know if abstract's the right word. Pull that out of my game state. So here I can just do cam.position. And do the same for the orientation, which would be a Q. So let me just make sure that's printing. It is. So yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set the camera. So my player there, my little character guy, that's going to be the dinosaur. And I'm just going to move the camera way over here. Let's see. Try to keep the numbers somewhat even. Okay, so that seems good. So, no, let's move it back here. 5. Okay, so you got to remember this. 30, 0, -5. And why isn't my orientation printing? Oh, because I put print 1. It's supposed to be a Q. Okay, so let me comment this here. All right, so let me run that again. Probably want to rebuild it. All right, too far. So I had at 30. Was it negative? No. I guess it all depends on the orientation too, right? Okay, so actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make a platform for the person to stand on, and then that'll make it easier to line up the camera. So, oh yeah, so the other thing I wanted to do before I did that, I'm going to actually make this a pointer and then create it on the heap, I think is how it's properly said. because it's getting pretty large, and I think the longer I make it a non-pointer, I think I put the memory on the stack, I think it's going to overflow the stack and then cause some damage. So I'm going to make it a reference pointer, or I don't know if that's the right word. Yeah, okay, so this is going to break a lot of stuff, but it's okay. So basically I'm going to do this with my game state, except for it should be a game state pointer, and I only need enough memory to fill in a game state. But everything else should be fine with that. And then of course that's going to break everything, so I don't even know why I want to compile. So let's look for where I'm using my game state here. And a lot of these, not all of them, but I want to replace with, now I want to replace with game state pointer. Like all of these I do. And all of these I do. That one too. And then so here I don't want to actually pass in the address. Oh no, that's for the camera, that's fine. But this one, I'll just pass in game state as it is. But yeah, there I do want to change that. Skip that one, let me go back up. So yeah, that. Yep, all of these got to change. That should be it. Okay, so now I'm gonna get more errors, I assume, because initialize key codes. Yeah, so on 855 that does not take a pointer, or it does take a pointer, but I'm trying to send a pointer to a pointer, which I don't need to do. And then key pressed once. Yeah, here too. Okay, and then now that's wigging out. Where is that? So if I debug it, oh yeah, I don't actually want to use those. I don't know what I was thinking there. I want to use the states, input codes, I think. Oh, game state, I keep forgetting. Input codes dot key, no, gamepad button A. So I can pretty much copy all of that. Actually, let's just copy that part. All right, so that's got to be B, and then X, Y. This is left shoulder, which is LB, right shoulder, left thumb, L3, right thumb is R3, the gamepad, D up, D down, D left, D right. That should be start, and this, what happened here? All right, I think that should do it. Cool. Everything's still working, but my mouse is now broken. Okay, so that method's getting cold. Why did it break my mouse though? Oh wait, I could just do this. Print it out as a vector 2. And that makes it break. So why accessing the mouse position makes it break? That's weird. Oh, it's probably something to do with the fact that I'm not initializing it way down here until way down here, but then... Okay, so let me do this. Let me just see. But no, it is getting initialized really early. It's getting initialized right here. Let me do it after or before the audio. Not that that would matter. Oh, that reminds me. I need to do something with the audio. I need to make audio optional. Because right now it's going to completely crash if you don't have the audio libraries that it needs. The Xaudio2 library, but I should make it so that it won't. Okay, so let's debug this mouse problem. My mouse stopped working. But if I try to print out what the mouse position is, then it completely crashes on me. Oh yeah, they want to know what debug string is here. Okay, so it's not necessarily the mouse's position, it's just anytime I try to print anything here, it doesn't work. So something's wrong. What if I try to print this first? Yeah, so anytime I try to print anything here, it completely craps out. Why is that? If I run in debug mode, it's fine. But if I run in debug mode here... Oh, okay, so it's actually my vector2 printing thing that's broken. Why? Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm dumb. Nothing's broken. I need to put the address of that. I don't even know if I can do it that way. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Oh, geez. Okay, so let's do that now. Okay, so all I wanted to print was the state's mouse position. But now it's... Okay, so maybe accessing the mouse position is not a good thing. Oh, wait, I did the same mistake. Okay. Uh, this is so embarrassing. There we go. Okay. So the mouse position is getting updated. It's just not changing the camera. Why? Why is it not changing the camera? But also, why is it printing character.textmesh? This is really weird. I got a lot more bugs than I thought. So, which is good. I mean, it's if I can't even make the simple dinosaur game, then that tells me my engine is definitely not ready for anything greater than that. That's weird. So when I print the mouse position here, it prints the mouse position, but then it also prints character.textmesh for some odd reason. So let's debug that. Okay, so it happens way here, 610, 421, and then it adds character mesh. So let me go back and see again, step in there. And then let's step into that function call as well and see at what point does buffer think it needs the letters of character mesh. All right. Not sure what just happened right now. Okay, so somehow, let me try this again. This is being really weird. Oh, I messed up again. Let me just go ahead and set a breakpoint here. So the text is just %v2. C points to text. C is now just equal to %v2. If C equals %, which it does, increase C to the next character. If it's an I, it's not a U, it's not a F, it's not a B, it's not a Q, it is a V. So then we're going to advance C, look at the next character, which is a 2. Is it a 2? Yes. Increase C to the next character, which is nothing. And that is where the problem is. which you would think it would equal. Wait. Okay, so then C goes off to the next thing. I gotcha. Oh, that's a tricky one. I didn't realize I had that kind of bug in my debug printer, but that's, at least I know what the problem is. I just need to know how to fix it, which I could do a quick hack for now. Oh, I just closed something. I don't even know what I closed. Saguinus.cpp. Yeah, so I think for now, just to get by that, I can just do a really dumb. Wait, where did I put them? Where I'm going here. Okay, so I think if I just add a end of character thing there, that should fix the problem. Okay, so that fixes that. It doesn't fix my mouse look at all, though. I don't know why this rotate does not seem to be doing what it's supposed to. Let me take a look down here. Did I disable something? The arrows still work though, right? No, the rotations entirely have been broken. Why is that? Wait, what about the gamepad? No, okay, so that narrows down my problem. I just need to fix the rotation in general. I should definitely do it. All right, so let's look at the mathematics class, and can't really do any debugging inside the actual rotate function. But I mean, it would have to be still getting called. I just don't know why it's not. It's got to be something stupid. From when I changed the game state to be a pointer instead of a actual thing. Is it because... Yeah, it's really weird. I don't really know why I can't rotate my camera anymore. Whether it's the keyboard, the mouse, or the gamepad, they all broke. I broke it. And it has something to do with, okay, so let me look at when I make game state pointer, because it has something to do with when I change my game state to a pointer. All right, so all of that, so I mean, all this is good. I printed out the mouse position. It's definitely getting updated. I mean, I should be able to not resize the window to be smaller than it currently is. Yep, that still works. Mouse scroll, I haven't tested that. I assume that still works. I could just do that really quick. Yeah, the mouse scrolling still works. The mouse, I mean, I don't even know why I'm so concerned with the mouse. The mouse works. It's just the camera's reaction to the mouse. And it's not just the mouse, it's the mouse, the keyboard, and the gamepad. So I need to really be focusing on that. So it's this rotate method that's broken. It's got to be what it is. Delta time's getting updated. Get that here. Yeah, I mean, it's not consistent, but it's still working. So what broke my rotate method? Let me see, what else does rotate need? So it needs the camera's orientation, which shouldn't have gotten changed anywhere. Camera's up, delta time, camera rotate speed, all that stuff. I mean, the camera's projection's still working. It's just, what's going on? I could even move it. Check out this, see if that's doing anything weird. Okay, so let's see, what's the camera's position? Or orientation, I should say. I mean, I didn't change anything here, so I don't know why that would be the problem. So the problem is something with this game state. It happened when I changed it from not a pointer to a pointer. But where would that have broken the camera's rotation? That's what I don't understand. Okay, so let me take a look again at this rotate method or function. I don't know what to call anything anymore. So it takes in the camera's orientation, address to the camera's orientation, because that's what's ultimately getting changed. Is it something to do with this? No, that had nothing to do with it. But either way, so alright, so it takes the camera's orientation, all this other stuff. Huh. Something happened. I have half a mind to just reset it back to the what I had before I started the day, because it doesn't seem like I made any progress at all. In fact, I made negative progress. Everything's broken. What did I break? Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna just reset everything. Because I didn't really make that much progress anyway, so it's kind of dumb to... Let me see. Let me just see if that even fixed my camera. It better have. Oops. Hold on. Still got old ones running. There we go. Okay, yeah, so that fixed it. I don't know where the problem went. Let me try to change my game state back to a pointer again and see if that has any effect. I mean, obviously it has effect, but let me see if changing everything back again fixes it. So here I need to do game state dot want to replace it with that. So where's the first one? There we go. Okay, yes, so starting from here, let's just do this all over again. And then I got to change those back again too. Okay, so that should be that. And then I'm going to get some more errors too because I need to pass in just the game state pointer now, not the pointer to the pointer. 49. Okay, and then I think that crashes because that game state has not been initialized. Okay, and I think that crash is from this part here, which for now I'm just going to comment these out because I'm not using them. And I just want to see. Okay, so then the mouse thing breaks again. Okay, so something here is breaking my ability to rotate my camera, and it's got to be something dumb. Something I overlooked completely. All right, so let me go back to game state pointer. Look at every instance I'm using this and see which one has to do with the camera. Obviously this one, but then it's not. It's just the rotating of the camera. That's what makes it frustrating. That one. So gamepad stuff. So when I call update game state and I pass in game state, I call update. I don't get it. What's going on? step in here. Why did that change anything here? Let me try this. Let me debug print the xdiff. Capital. I mean, it's not really changing anything, but I mean, it's definitely working, but I don't know. Oh yeah, I guess it would. I don't know, it just seems weird to me that when I move the mouse to the left that I get these really ridiculously large numbers. But that's not changing the camera at all, so I don't know what's going on here. So delta times, like I'm thinking something here is 0, or else, like, you know, it's like it's still going, but nothing's happening. So is there like something that is not right? Wait, that should be right, and then that one should be up. Okay, so those are what they should be, and I probably shouldn't put those in the if statement. So then the only thing I have left to check is this. Put MS for mouse sensitivity. And it's not 0, so everything in here is what it should be. It's just it's not changing that to what it should be. Or it is, but then that's not getting updated to what it should be properly. Which is really weird. But it's got to be something really simple, something stupid that I'm overlooking. Let's see. Let's get rid of all this audio emitter stuff. Let's get rid of all that. What has broken you? Yes, everything's working except for this rotate method. Why are you not doing what you're supposed to be doing? Unless you are, but something else is happening instead. What would that be? So we update the camera view here. Then we update the game state. I really think this should be opposite order, but I don't think that's going to affect anything in this case. Yeah. Yeah, I'm about to give up for the night. Clearly, I'm not making any progress. I think I need to take a break and come back with a fresh set of eyes, and I'm sure I will spot the problem instantly. Something with this, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I'm tired of looking at it. It's not working. I'm gonna, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna call today a complete wash. I'm gonna reset everything back to how it was yesterday. Nothing got done today, except for I know that making my game state a pointer is not as easy as I originally thought. I'm just worried that if I start putting too much stuff in here, it's gonna overflow the stack and then not let me do it. So I think sooner or later I'm gonna need to make this a pointer. I just gotta figure out what is causing it to break my mouse or my camera rotation. Yeah, so it's working fine there, and then as soon as I try to turn it into a pointer, something breaks it, but I don't know what that would be. Something with the camera. I don't know. I'm tired of looking at it. I'm gonna give up. Well, thank you for joining me. I'm sorry nothing got done, but sometimes that happens. You know, sometimes your day just gets wasted. But, you know, I still feel like it was a learning process, and I think next time I will be able to pinpoint the problem much faster and continue on from there. So thank you. See you next time.